Hey everyone! Have you ever wondered if ejaculating every day is actually good for you? Or maybe you've heard that holding back can lead to all sorts of problems. Well, you're not alone. These are questions that pop up in the minds of many. And today, we're diving deep into the science and myths surrounding ejaculation and sexual health. We're going to unpack the truth, bust some myths, and give you the real facts about what's going on with your body. Did you know that studies show that around 80% of men have questions about the right frequency of ejaculation? It's no wonder, with so much conflicting information out there. But don't worry, we're here to clear things up. By the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of how ejaculation affects your body and what's best for your individual health. So, if you're curious about whether you're ejaculating too much, too little, or just the right amount, you've come to the right place. We'll be covering everything from the science behind the process to the real-world impacts of daily ejaculation and abstinence. It's time to get real about sexual health. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future health deep dives. And if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Let's get into it. All right, let's dive right into the nitty-gritty. The topic of ejaculation is often surrounded by myths, old wives' tales, and just plain misinformation. One of the most common myths is that ejaculating too often can drain your energy or even deplete essential nutrients. You know, like your body is some kind of bank account that runs out of deposits if you spend too much? It's a funny thought, but completely unfounded. The truth is, the nutrients lost during ejaculation are minimal and easily replenished with a balanced diet. Then, there's the myth that holding back is somehow beneficial, boosting testosterone levels or enhancing sexual performance. While it's true that abstaining for a short period might intensify desire, there's absolutely no scientific evidence to suggest that it has any long-term benefits. In fact, the opposite can be true for some people, leading to discomfort and even some frustration. It's like trying to hold a sneeze. Sometimes it just needs to come out. Another misconception is that the amount of semen produced is an indicator of a man's overall health and fertility. That's simply not true. The volume of semen can vary depending on several factors, including age, hydration, and recent sexual activity. It's not a reliable measure of anything, really. It's like comparing different brands of coffee. The volume might vary, but the caffeine kick is usually the same. So, what are the facts? Well, the truth is that ejaculation is a natural and healthy bodily function. It's not something to be feared or something you need to micromanage obsessively. Instead of falling for these myths, it's important to understand the real science behind it, which is exactly what we are going to do in the next section. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding how your body works is the first step to taking care of it. Let's get a little sciencey, but don't worry. I promise to keep it simple and engaging. Ejaculation, at its core, is a complex process involving multiple organs and systems. It all starts with sexual arousal, which triggers a series of nerve signals that travel from the brain down to the reproductive organs. These signals cause the muscles around the prostate and seminal vesicles to contract. Let's start with the potential perks. Some research suggests that frequent ejaculation might help reduce the risk of prostate cancer. It's like regularly flushing a system. Keeping things moving might help prevent problems down the road. Another potential benefit, although more anecdotal, is stress relief. For many, sex and ejaculation can be a fantastic way to release tension and improve mood. It's like a natural stress buster, releasing endorphins that make you feel good. Think of it as a free and pleasurable way to relax. Plus, it can help improve sleep for some people, making it a win situation. Now, let's talk about the potential downsides. One of the most common concerns is feeling fatigued or experiencing a slight decrease in energy levels. This isn't a scientific fact, but it's something that some people report, especially if they are ejaculating multiple times a day. It's like running a marathon. You might feel tired afterward. Another thing to consider is the potential for skin irritation or discomfort if you're engaging in frequent masturbation. It's always important to be gentle with yourself. Ultimately, the impact of daily ejaculation really depends on the individual. What's perfectly fine for one person might not be ideal for another. There's no one-size-fits-all rule. The key is to listen to your body and pay attention to how you feel. If you feel great, then keep doing what you're doing. If you notice fatigue or discomfort, it might be time to slow down a bit. Remember, your body is the best guide. Now that we've covered the potential benefits and downsides, let's look at what happens when you don't ejaculate for a while. Now let's flip the script and talk about what happens when you don't ejaculate for a while. This is another area where there's a lot of misinformation floating around. Some people believe that abstaining from ejaculation can lead to a buildup of toxic fluids or even cause physical problems. Let me be clear, that's simply not true. Your body is designed to naturally reabsorb or release seminal fluid if it's not ejaculated. It's like a self-cleaning oven. You don't need to worry about things getting backed up. However, there are some real effects of abstinence, and they can vary quite a bit from person to person. One common experience is an increase in sexual desire. It's like a pressure cooker. The longer you hold back, the more intense the urge can become. For some, this can be a positive thing, leading to more intense sexual experiences when they finally do ejaculate. For others, it can be frustrating and even lead to discomfort. Another thing some people might experience is blue balls, also known as epididymal hypertension. This is a temporary discomfort or pain in the testicles caused by prolonged sexual arousal without ejaculation. It's not dangerous, but it can be annoying. Think of it like a cramp in your leg. It's uncomfortable, but it eventually goes away. The good news is that it's easily resolved by, you guessed it, ejaculating. The most important thing to understand about abstinence is that it's not inherently harmful, but it might not be beneficial either. There's no scientific evidence to suggest that holding back will magically boost your testosterone or improve your sexual health in the long run. It's all about finding what works best for your body and your personal preferences. Now that we've explored both sides of the coin, let's talk about how you can find your own rhythm. We've covered a lot of ground, and now it's time for the most important part: figuring out what's right for you. The truth is, there's no magic number when it comes to ejaculation frequency. Think of it like a carefully choreographed dance, with each step playing a vital role. As these muscles contract, they push semen, which is a mixture of sperm from the testicles and fluid from the prostate and seminal vesicles, through the urethra. At the same time, the muscles at the base of the penis also contract rhythmically, leading to the expulsion of semen. It's quite the intricate process when you think about it, and it happens in just a matter of seconds. It's like a high-speed train, everything working together perfectly to reach its destination. The fluid that makes up the semen is not just there for volume, it's crucial for the survival and mobility of sperm. The seminal fluid provides nutrients, like fructose, to fuel the sperm on their journey, and contains substances that protect them from the acidic environment of the female reproductive tract. It's like a survival kit for sperm, ensuring they have everything they need to succeed. This fluid also plays a role in helping the sperm swim more efficiently. So, what does all this mean? Well, it means that ejaculation is not just a simple act. It's a complex physiological process that's essential for reproduction. Understanding the science behind it helps us appreciate the amazing way our bodies work and can help us make more informed choices about our sexual health. Now that we have a basic idea of what happens during ejaculation, let's take a look at the potential benefits and downsides of doing it frequently. All right, let's talk about the big question. Is ejaculating every day good for you? Well, the truth is, like most things in life, it's not a simple yes or no answer. There are potential benefits and possible downsides, and it really varies from person to person. It's not like a recipe where you have to follow specific measurements. It's more like a dance, where you find your own rhythm. The key is to listen to your body and pay attention to how you feel. Are you feeling energized and satisfied? Or are you feeling tired and irritable? Your body is a fantastic communicator. You just need to learn to listen. One of the best ways to find your sweet spot is to experiment a little. Try different frequencies and see how you feel. Maybe try ejaculating every other day for a week, and then try every day for a week. Keep a journal and note any changes in your energy levels, mood, or overall well-being. This will help you identify any patterns and understand what works best for you. It's like trying on different outfits. You have to experiment to find what fits best. It's also important to consider your lifestyle and personal circumstances. If you're going through a stressful period or you're not getting enough sleep, you might find that you need to adjust your ejaculation frequency. It's like adjusting the volume on your music. You might want it louder when you're having fun and quieter when you're trying to relax. Remember, it's all about finding balance and what feels right for you at a given time. Ultimately, the goal is to have a healthy and satisfying sex life without any negative side effects. Don't let myths or other people's opinions dictate what you should be doing. Trust yourself, listen to your body, and don't be afraid to experiment. And if you have any concerns or questions, it's always a good idea to talk to a healthcare professional. They can offer personalized advice and support. Now that we've wrapped up all the chapters, let's bring it all together with a conclusion. All right, everyone. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the science of ejaculation to the myths and facts, and everything in between. The key takeaway is that there is no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to how often you should be ejaculating. It's all about listening to your body, understanding your personal needs, and finding a rhythm that works best for you. Remember, ejaculation is a natural and healthy bodily function. Don't let myths or misinformation dictate your decisions. Instead, focus on educating yourself and making informed choices. If you're feeling good, energized, and satisfied, then you're likely on the right track. If you notice fatigue, discomfort, or any other negative symptoms, it might be time to adjust your frequency. Keep in mind that listening to your body is crucial. Pay attention to how you feel both physically and mentally. Don't be afraid to experiment with different frequencies to see what works best for you, and avoid comparing yourself to others because everyone is different. Focus on your own needs. Also, remember to stay hydrated, as this is important for overall health and can also affect semen volume, and eat a balanced diet to ensure you have the energy you need. If you have any concerns, don't hesitate to talk to a healthcare professional for personalized advice. Ultimately, sexual health is a vital part of overall well-being. It's about finding what brings you pleasure and satisfaction without any negative side effects. So, be kind to yourself, be patient, and don't be afraid to explore and find your own rhythm. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more health-related content. We appreciate you joining us on this journey to better health and understanding. Let us know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from this video. And as always, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one.